Deputy Neville is so right, and I want to thank you for the question. This is a really important topic for all of society, Laskin Corla. I think the programme Adolescence has really provided a glimpse into how toxic influences are filling a void in young men's lives. In fact, I believe adolescence should be compulsory viewing in all our secondary schools right across this country. Social media has such an influence on young lives, and that's why I think in Europe and Ireland we need to be true to our values, even if others in the other parts of the world decide to go a different way. These so-called influencers are feeding young men a warped view of what it is to be a man. And let us be clear, the likes of Conor McGregor and Andrew Tate should not be social media influencers, they should be social pariahs. Their behaviour is wrong, it's retrograde, it's degrading, it's damaging. They're normalising behaviour that is totally and utterly unacceptable, and everybody in this house, we should speak with one voice in relation to this, not social media influencers, social pariahs is what they are.
All these dipshits at home, Andrew Tate's bad, Andrew Tate's bad. They talk as if they're fucking perfect people. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I've been through 5 years of investigation by federal agencies, and they haven't even managed to pin a crime on me. You're thinking that you would have survived that attack? I would argue 90% of the people hate you. If they have the same level of investigation as I have, they'd have a whole bunch more dirt than I do. They sucked off a dude in college, they smoked weed, whatever it is. They'd have actual crimes. Byron Donalds is convicted of marijuana offenses. These people, if they had the same investigation as me, would have actual crimes, or at least dirt, at least some kind of pervert act. They went to a fucking gangbang, whatever, I don't know. What have they got on me? Crickets. Fucking nothing.
Andrew Tate, the controversial social media influencer, has fired back at Ireland's Deputy Prime Minister after being branded a social pariah alongside UFC star Conor McGregor. The clash highlights a global debate over toxic masculinity and political influence. Tánaiste Simon Harris sparked the feud last week, calling for Tate and McGregor to be shunned for promoting toxic masculinity. Harris argued their rhetoric harms young men and urged schools to screen Netflix's Adolescence, a documentary exploring how influencers like Tate shape harmful attitudes. Tate retaliated with a blistering online attack, accusing Harris of hypocrisy and dismissing his criticism as weak. The influencer, known for his polarizing takes on gender roles, framed the backlash as an attempt to silence traditional masculinity. The controversy coincides with McGregor's own strained relationship with Ireland. His recent White House visit, where he addressed U.S. officials on St. Patrick's Day, drew widespread criticism. Irish leaders called his remarks misguided and accused him of normalizing sexual violence after a 2023 civil court ruling found him liable for assault. Harris's stance reflects growing political scrutiny of social media's role in shaping youth culture. Critics argue figures like Tate and McGregor profit from divisive rhetoric, while supporters claim they're unfairly targeted for challenging progressive norms. This isn't just about two personalities, it's a proxy war over cultural values. Governments are increasingly treating influencers as threats to public discourse, but the line between free speech and harm remains blurred. Andrew Tate has targeted Simon Harris in a scathing online post after the Tánaiste said the likes of Conor McGregor and Andrew Tate should not be social media influencers, they should be social pariahs. In a post on his ex social media account, the influencer, who is charged with rape and other serious offenses in Romania, which he denies, told his more than 10 million followers, "Jealous weak men will do anything it takes to stop powerful men regaining control of the systems. Their objective is to destroy all masculinity and continue to lead us to destruction. They hate that Conor, McGregor, and I are the people's champions and respected. This is revenge of the nerds. Weak men are traitors by nature and can never be trusted." He labeled Simon Harris a scumbag and posted a clip of the Tánaiste addressing the Dáil last week, where he raised the issue. Mr. Harris told the chamber the Netflix series Adolescence should be compulsory viewing in all our secondary schools, right across this country. The TV show, which focuses on youngsters influenced by misogyny and the world of incels, involuntary celibates, has really provided a glimpse into how social media influencers are filling a void in young men's lives, Mr. Harris said. In fact, I believe Adolescence should be compulsory viewing in all our secondary schools right across this country. Social media has such an influence on young lives, and that's why I think in Europe and Ireland, we need to be true to our values, even if others in the other parts of the world decide to go a different way. The Fine Gael leader added, these so-called influencers are feeding young men a warped view of what it is to be a man. And, let us be clear, the likes of Conor McGregor and Andrew Tate should not be social media influencers. They should be social pariahs. Their behavior is wrong. It's retrograde. It's degrading. It's damaging. They are normalizing behavior that is totally and utterly unacceptable. And everybody in this house should speak with one voice in relation to this, not social media influencers, but social pariahs. The Tánaiste reposted his remarks to his Instagram account on Sunday. Tate fired off an angry response on Sunday evening, telling followers, weaklings like this *T invite foreigners to invade and rape native women. Then they blame immigrant crime on masculinity? Where's the Netflix show about foreign invaders? Scumbag. Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan face charges in Romania of human trafficking and forming a criminal gang to sexually exploit women. The brothers, who are dual US and British citizens, were arrested in Romania in late 2022 and formally indicted last year on charges that they participated in a criminal ring that lured women to Romania, where they were allegedly sexually exploited. Andrew Tate was also charged with rape. They deny all the allegations against them. Tate, 38, a former professional kickboxer and self-described misogynist, has repeatedly claimed that prosecutors in Romania have no evidence against him and that there is a political conspiracy to silence him. The Tate brothers' legal battles are not limited to Romania. For British women who accused Andrew Tate of sexual violence and physical abuse are suing him in the UK after the Crown Prosecution Service decided not to prosecute him. In March last year, the Tate brothers appeared at the Bucharest Court of Appeal in a separate case after UK authorities issued arrest warrants over allegations of sexual aggression in a case dating back to the period from 2012 to 2015. The appeals court granted the UK request to extradite the Tates, but only after legal proceedings in Romania have concluded. As Tate and Harris clash, one question looms: who holds more power, the politicians or the influencers? Let us know in the comments below.